there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Coco Osaze, your favorite YouTuber, right? It's really been a while and I've missed each and every one of you. Thank you once again for always subscribing to this channel. Thank you for liking my videos and for commenting. I really do appreciate each and every one of your comments. So for today, we have a very exciting topic, and it's something that I've been ringing in my head for quite a while now, and that is about talking about decency, modesty, and fashion. So the question is it possible as a believer, is it possible as a lady to dress fashionable and still be modest or decent in her dressing? Well, my opinion is that yes, it is possible, very possible. I believe that you can be fashionable and be modest and decent at the same time. And I believe that I think the problem we have basically right now is that a lot of people see fashion as exposing your body. Like, oh, I want to be fashionable, so I have to expose my boobs, I have to expose all the curves, I have to wear clothes that are very clingy, I have to dress in a way that I'm sexual. That is what is called fashionable. But I think differently. I think it's possible to dress modest. It's possible to be moderate in your dressing and still look very okay and still look very cool. I mean, it's possible to dress decent and still be applauded. It's possible to dress modest and still be like the queen. Yes, take for example the Queen of England. She dressed modest and she's still the Queen of England and she looks good. I believe that you really don't have to run after fashion in the opposite way, because for everything that has an advantage, there's an equal disadvantage. So I think that people have decided to just go after the disadvantages when it comes to fashion. They've decided to go for the wrong dressing. They've decided to run after the awful way of dressing, going after the new trends where people now use, sorry to say, handkerchiefs to make tops. And before now we have clothes that we call inners for ladies especially, but now you go out there and people wear the inners as the normal outing dress, and it's becoming acceptable in our society today. It's becoming normal, it's becoming a norm. But I believe that you really do not have to toward that line to look fashionable, to make people say, oh, you look good. You can actually be decent and still look perfect and still look good. So it doesn't look like it's just my opinion. I have a couple of persons that will be talking to us today from all around the world, and so let's give it up for Mrs. Agatha as she tells us her own opinion on decency as it regards to fashion.
Hi everyone, my name is Agatha. Thank you, Ms. Go, for inviting me to this program. And the topic today is about dressing decently. Well, dressing decently can never go out of fashion because people think it's not trendy. What's trendy? You have to show some form of your cleavages. You have to reflect and look a bit sexy and look appealing sexually. That's what makes you trendy. That's what makes you look nice. But no, I feel dressing decent can never lose its value. It's everywhere. Even in UAE, government offices in their Islamic culture here in Dubai, you can't walk into government offices without dressing decent. They're gonna turn you away. And even in the Christian culture, even in the Hindu culture, there are certain ways that you have to dress into the temple. So as Christians, we know our body is a temple of God. You have to dress, yes, you have to dress comfortably. I don't mean that you have to cover all your hands, all your neck, all your legs, but no, the basic thing is be comfortable. Do not dress in a way that make a brother sexually tempted, and dress is who you are. Exactly. It's basically portray a lot about you. It's a form of respect. You can't come into my house, okay, let's say I'm with my husband and you're dressing all sexy as a friend. That's not respectful. You don't dress that way to my house. So it's a whole lot of things that portrays so much about you. It gives you confidence. I hope that we have a change and upgrade our method of covering ourselves and presenting ourselves henceforth. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Mrs. Agatha. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time here. So basically, it's all about how do you want to be addressed? Do you want people to perceive you rightly or wrongly? That's the basic, because however you dress will tell people so much about you. Think, for example, some of the persons that you're admiring, that you say, oh, they dress in a particular kind of way, exposing their bodies. Check them out when they are going for interviews. Check them out when they are going for business deals. They dress okay, they dress decent. So why copy only their outing characters? Probably when they're hanging out with friends or family, you see they're dressing and you're admiring them. Oh, I want to dress like this, but you really do not see them dressed like that when they are going for corporate activities. So basically, you need to dress in a way that will command respect. We're moving on to the next person that will be talking today, Mrs. Joanne. Oh, I respect this lady so much, and she has a lot of wisdom to give us about dressing decent. So let's hook up as she gives us her own advice.
Hello, good evening. My name is Joanne. I'll be talking to you this evening about if it's possible for us to be modest and at the same time be fashionable. Okay, let's start by saying knowing the meaning of being modest. Being modest is being appropriate in your dressing, not too revealing, but you're comfortable with what you're wearing and you feel satisfied even in your heart. Then also, being fashionable. Being fashionable is wearing stylish things that are in vogue at that particular time. And at the same time, being elegant, But some people misunderstand these things. They feel if you are fashionable, you can't be modest. Of course, you can be modest. You don't need to take the other part of it. There are two sides to fashion. You don't need to take the crazy part. There are people that dress very modest. Looking at the house of Queen Elizabeth, they all dress modest and they are very fashionable. They wear things that are in vogue. But this way, people just feel when you are not revealing things, you are not fashionable. No. They've gotten this whole thing wrong. You don't need to reveal things. You attract people to yourself, yes. But which people are you really attracting? You attract the very wrong people to you that just want to see more of what you are revealing, and at the end of the day, boom, you're off. So it's very, very possible for you to be modest and at the same time you are fashionable. You wear what is in vogue, but you use wisdom to pick what is good and what is bad. I'm not saying you should dress on big clothes that will make you look tacky, or very tight clothes that will make you look unflattering. Just be yourself. Wear what fits your body type and your personality, most especially. At the end of the day, believe me, you're going to look good. I hope I've been able to drop something here. Thanks for having me.
Yes,
And bye for now.
thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. Joanne. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming up. I remember when I spoke to you, you were like, oh, am I sure I can do this? Are you sure I can do it? But here we are. You did it. Thank you. So if you're watching this video right now, remember this is Kokwo Osaze and you are on to my YouTube channel. And if you love this video and you are inspired by this video, please do not forget to subscribe, comment, and like this video. So back to what we were talking about. Being fashionable doesn't necessarily mean going the wrong way. There are two sides to a coin, just like she just told us. There's a good side and there's a bad side. And please do not always jump on the bad bus, because every bad bus will always stop on the road. because it's bad before you got in there. So please jump on the right bus. There are right ways to dress, and dressing modest doesn't mean you will not look good, doesn't mean you will not be attracted to, doesn't mean people will not be attracted to you, sorry to say. It only means that you want to carry honor, you want to draw honor, attract honor to yourself. And when you dress tacky, when you dress funny, people are going to address you the way you dress. Yes, they are going to address you the way you dress. So you want to be addressed properly, dress properly. You want people to see you as cheap, dress cheap. That's simple. It's simple. It's garbage in, garbage out. Nobody is saying because you want to dress decent, you should go wear all baggy and look like, I don't know, I don't want to give names, but then you can look good dressing modest or dressing decent. So finally, for our last speaker, this someone I respect so much. I give her so much honor. She glows even though she's a grandmom. You would never know she is, because this woman is full of vibes, trust me. And so I, all the way from the US, we want to hear from Mama Sonia. Let her tell us what she thinks about dressing decent, modest, or fashionable. Thank you.
The question is it possible to be fashionable and modest at the same time? For me, the answer is yes. I think it's very personal for each person, and I think we all as women, we like to feel good, we like to look good, we like to have fun with our clothes, with our jewelry, with our makeup, with our hair, but we each have to find that balance and what works best for our morals, our character, our personality, but still be classy at the same time. So what is the message we're trying to send to the world? Are we classy and fashionable, or are we trashy? Each person has to answer that for themselves. There's no reason why we can't be Christians, women serving the Lord, living our best, most holy life, and still be fashionable, still enjoy the things of this world, as long as we're doing it in a way that honors God and honors ourselves, that honors our family. So it's knowing that, knowing yourself, loving yourself, and honoring yourself all the time. And when you do that, you're going to be fashionable from the inside out. It'll never be about what's the most popular, because you'll always be at the right place at the right time with the fashion, with the vibe of beauty, because it's going to radiate from the inside out.
Wow, thank you so much, Mama Sonia. I really appreciate this. Now, are you fashionable and decent, or are you trashy? That's the question she asked. So are you dressing trashy, or are you dressing decent? So the bottom line is this: there can actually be a line to be drawn here. You can actually draw the line, telling yourself, I want to look good, I want to go out always looking on point, I want people to see me and say, wow, who is that person that just passed? But I can achieve this thing, I can actually do all of this when I do it decently. I can actually achieve this thing with everything in my whole being modest, and I can also be fashionable achieving all of this. I don't need to look trashy, I don't need to attract the wrong people, because the truth is this: when you dress in a trashy way, when you follow fashion in the wrong way, you're going to attract the wrong people to yourself that you do not need. You're going to attract the wrong ideas to yourself. People are going to see you and perceive you differently. People are going to see you and see you as cheap. People are going to see you and interpret you in several ways that you cannot correct. Remember, some of these people are going to be seeing you for the first time and probably even the last time. And what is the image in their minds that they are going to carry about you? It is very important. So trust me, young lady out there, young Christian out there, you're saying, oh, there's so much fashion in the air, you want to be fashionable and you don't know how to draw the balance. Trust me, there are ways to draw this balance. You can look decent, you can look modest, and still be fashionable. Just look for that aspect of fashion that suits your belief. Look for that aspect of fashion that suits your ability, that suits your personality, in a way that you will not be misread or misinterpreted, in a way that it will give you honor, respect wherever you find yourself. That is the kind of person you want to be. That is the kind of lady you want to be interpreted with. Even the Bible talks about modesty. Dress with all modesty. See, it is beyond just a today thing. It is more of the futuristic thing. Dress today, send the wrong signal. Years from now, the person will still perceive you that same way. I think just a little topping on the ice cream, I also wanted to talk about how parents can influence the dressing of their children. I think I'm out of time, but let me quickly just say this. As a mom out there, you can actually influence the dressing of your children, because when they see you as a mom dressing in a manner, they tend to follow your dressing, and the kind of clothes you buy from them from when they are small, when they are still in their teenage age and all that, matters a lot. Don't tell me as a child, as a mother, you've been buying me all kind of clothes, and now that I'm an adult, all of a sudden you want me to change to start wearing things that cover my body, when you've been buying me clothes that have been exposing my body. It's not going to work that way. So as a mother, be conscious of the kind of clothes you buy for your kids. Be conscious of their dressing. When they are going out around you, check what they are wearing, check if it's decent enough, if it say well of who you are as a mother and of your family name. Thank you so much. That was just the topping on the ice cream. Thank you. God bless you, and see you next time.